Happy Tuesday, friends. Popping in here really fast to remind you that you are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to change your story. You are allowed to make some pivots. You are allowed to try something and to be open to whatever happens. If it's not what you need, guess what? You can put it back on the shelf and you can try something different. So that's where I'm at today. Totally trying a bunch of different things. I did T25 and I love Shaun T. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think my body is in a place where I can do T25. And I'm not going to say it's a failure. I'm not going to feel any shame or bad or anything about it. I'm simply not going to waste time putting energy into an area that it's not going to serve me. So I am going to choose a new workout. Yeah, that's right. On May 2nd, it's a Tuesday. Whatever. Inviting you to do the same thing if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed or like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. Number one, I want you to allow yourself to be a beginner. To try the thing, even if it's uncomfortable. Maybe you give it a few more days than me. I just know that I've been working with a PT, a physical therapist. I know that this just isn't feeling right. And so I'm going to go ahead and make the call that I need to pivot and try something different. And part of me feels so discouraged by that. But that's why I'm telling you, because I know if I feel a little overwhelmed and a little discouraged, some of you might be feeling that way as well. And it's important to feel those feels. It's important, maybe you puke it on paper, maybe you write it down. But we don't have to waste tons of time and energy. We don't have to dissect it. We don't have to review it. We can simply just pivot, okay? Just pivot, like you're a hat on a hot tin roof or whatever, cat, hat, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna change my workout and it's gonna be fine. I just got off of a team call with some of the girls and we're changing some of our personal development to find something that's personal, because that's the beauty of this. If you're in the middle of a book and it's rocking your life, that's terrific. You keep doing it, you stay the course, you finish the book. But if you were listening to a book or you're reading a book and it's good and it's interesting, but it's not setting your soul on fire, guess what? You can put that back on the shelf and maybe another month or another week, you'll pull it off and it'll be exactly what you need. I love when that happens. But if, again, it's not setting your soul on fire, put the things back on the shelf that just aren't resonating, okay? It's this journey we're on. It's all about creating consistency, cultivating that. It's a habit that we build. But that also means that you don't have to keep strong-arming something that doesn't feel quite right. You're allowed to try something different. You're allowed to try on some different workouts. You're allowed to listen to different personal development. Maybe instead of a book, you go to a podcast. Like, there's so many different options. The most important thing is that you just keep showing up and you just keep touching your journey and you allow yourself the freedom to pivot. Okay? You don't need to assign a story. You don't need to come up with a synopsis. You don't need to have like some theory. Okay, you just do the next right thing and be super proud of that. So I hope you show up in the bod group. There's some fresh posts in there and some things that are serving you with value. I also sent out a newsletter yesterday and it's probably in your junk email. So I want you to go find it. There's a recipe, there's a book recommendation, there's a bunch of little nuggets in there, hopefully to serve you and to inspire you and to remind you that I'm on this journey with you and I want you to win. So if I can help you in any area, please message me. I will be catching up on those here in a little bit. But at the end of the day, this is your journey. It's a gift. It doesn't have to be perfect. It won't ever, ever, ever be perfect, and that's okay. Where you are today matters. So do the next right thing. Collect your wins. Throw yourself that little parade. And if you were like me and you're like, this isn't working, I need to pivot, then it's okay. You can pivot. We're allowed to do that.